I am Wolfblood, and today's video is going to be a redo of what Deku survived the zombie apocalypse. Versus not going to be, just to let you know, think of the part 0 that I posted a while back as like a trailer. But anyways, it's time to get into this series. So, if you can hear that, that's a dog. By the way, and now we get into this series. We start out with Deku. Get his quirk checked out. Well, the doctor, at the doctor's office, by the way. Hey, this is not the same, doctor, by the way. Just let you know. So, with that being said, Deku, the doctor says, well, your son has a quirk, and it's quite strong. Nico says, what's his quirk? The doctor says, we're calling alchemy. She's like, alchemy? Like, why? Excuse me. Because there's someone else's quirk that's already called overhaul. It's basically, he's basically able to, rip things apart and put it back together. It's quite strong. It might be even stronger than the over that one quirk I just said. So please train him to become a hero. So Mr. Saucy is going to be in here for a little while. So when Deku gets home, he asks Inko, so does my son have the quirk or not? Inko is saying, yes, it's his quirk is just like your brother's. As Sasasi says, alright, right, that's pretty good, but can you tell me what it's called? Nico says it's called alchemy, and might be even stronger than your brother's. As as Sasasi says, huh, that's interesting. I might have, well, alright. When Sasasi is done talking to Inko, he walks up to Midoriya, asking Midoriya, would he like to see his uncle? Well, Deku says, yes I would. Just to let you know, Deku does know of overall. Just since he's a little. Give me a second. I'm going to pause. Alright, if you hear background noises, that's the dog. But anyways, where was I? Yes. As Izuku and Sasasi about ready to go see overhaul. Give me 1 second, I'm doing something. When Deku and Sasasi gets to the Yakuza's game space, yes, Sasasi is part of the Yakuza. Sasasi takes Midori Izuku to the where overall is. When Deku gets over there, right, he sees overall. He says, Uncle Overhaul. Overhaul turns around seeing Izuku, saying, Izuku, how is my little nephew doing? As Izuku says, oh, I got a quirk, just like yours, Uncle. As overall saying, that's cool. Why won't you run over there to go play? As Deku saying, okay, as he goes to go play. He overall walks up to Sasasi saying, so, your son has basically the same quirk as mine, huh? Sasasi saying, yes. As at least, as what the doctor said, it's stronger than your quirk. So, if you don't mind teaching my son how to use his quirk properly, it would be very much appreciated overall. Overall, saying, yeah, no problem. Anyways, I like the kid. It's kinda nice change of themes over here. As Sasasi says, as well, oh, at least you two get along. As Sasasi's like, what's the matter? Or, or Sasasi's like, nothing. But please go teach my kid how to use the quirk properly before he turns all of us to dust. Overall, it's like, fine. That's overall all started to teach Izuku to use his quirk. By the way, Deku did kill a couple people, well, using his quirk because overall, was like, hey, if you're going to learn, you might as well learn on people. So, well, yeah, Deku, who, got a pretty, good grip on his quirk. And so the way Deku's quirk is a little bit different than overall's. He's able to turn off and turn on, and he's able to use it throughout all four of his limbs. So yeah, Deku who says thank you, Uncle. I mean, we go back to the story as Izuku says, thank you, Uncle Overhaul, for teaching me how to use my quirk. As Overhaul says, no problem. Anyways, you should head back home. You're supposed to start school again soon. As Izuku says, okay. As he runs over to Sasasi. Sasasi says, are you ready to go home? By the way, this is that took about the entire week. Just so I don't know. Well, as we get back to the main point of the story. Oh shit, I dropped you guys. Just ignore that. That was something else. So, yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, Izuka and, Sasasi were going home. So, when, so, Deku technically, when Deku gets home, he is acting more weirdly. But Deku's, like, Inko says that, and Sasasi's like, well, he's fine. Like, don't worry about it. As Inko says, alright. As of the next day, when Deku's at school, he looks more cold than he used to. He acts very different while he's around his uncle and when he's at school. Deku is more cold or more rule 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 ruleless is rule I can't speak. Anyways, yes, you probably get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, back to the story. So Bakugo goes to the front of class as, hey guys, I got my quirk. As everyone says, As that's cool. What's your quirk? As Bakugo says, I got explosions. As Bakugo shows them off. So, in this timeline, it's going to be a little bit more different. Instead of everyone praising Bakugo, everyone started to say, wow, that's quite villainous, just to be honest. Like, they all started to gain up on Bakugo, except for Izuku. Izuku is very, like trying to think, should I help him or should I not help him? As Bakugo is now in corner being bullied. Deku said, alright, that's it. Alright, I'm going up him. Deku yells at everyone, saying, hey, back up. Everyone turns to Izuku. By the way, the teachers are, like, in the next room over, talking about stuff of, like school stuff. We're just planning for all the students to do. As Deku says, by the way, going back to Deku says, leave him alone. As everyone says, or what? Or what? You're going to do absolutely nothing. As Deku smirks and he uses his quirk. Kind of I can't speak. Kind just making everyone like dis. Wait, did. Hold on, I'll be right back. Great. He disarray. Dis. Hold on. No, what? Never mind. Like, I'm not having a good time with the way I'm speaking right now. So, he basically just pulls everyone apart and basically he makes them into dust. Then Deku puts them all back real quick. As Deku says, or I will leave you like that next time. As all the students are now terrified of Deku. By the way, no, Moema is at the same school. He was the one who started this. As Deku walks up saying, especially you, Moema. As Deku goes to sit down, Deku says, come on, Bakugo, let's go. As Bakugo walks near Deku. Everyone's now terrified of Deku when the teacher comes back in, sees everyone kinda like shaken up. The teacher asks, hey, what's wrong, everyone? All the kids, shaking their heads, saying nothing's wrong, as they all go to sit down. So we're going to cut to the other side of the city. Actually, no. We're going to do a time skip until Deku's 8 years old. Now we're going to time skip until, cut to the other side of the city. So, hold on. I'm going to do something because there's certain things I need to remember. So, now I remember. The reason why we're at the other side of the city is because of Overhaul's doctor working on a new Nomu. Well, this, honestly, to be honest, it's still a human right now. The doctor says, you have an interesting quirk, kid. And antibodies, huh? As the kid steps to the table says, What are you doing to me? Let me go. As the doctor says, yeah, that's not happening. And we're going to do some little experiments. The doctor having free art. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm right with my math. Yeah, I was correct. Three are quirks that he's about ready to put in this kid. And the kid says, What is that? What are those? As the doctor lists off the quirks he's about ready to put in the kid, he says, well, these are quirks. One's a virus quirk, and the other is a fungus quirk. And the other one's called Butcher. And the kid's like, what does Butcher does? As the quirk doctor says, alright, I guess I will tell you this once. The Butcher's quirk, every time you eat meat, you gain a small healing factor. So, this should be interesting. As the quirk doctor, or as the doctor places the quirks inside the kid, normally the quirks are mutating with each other, combining with one another. The kid had started shaking, then died. A weird plant started grow out of the kid. The doctor says, well, this was a failed experiment. Then the plant released spores. There's going to a couple of Nomu's pods that were still open. And as the Nomu starts to wake and screams, as the doctor's like, huh? That shouldn't be right. We should be still asleep. On. Actually, no. Never mind. As the Nomus look at the quirk doctor and screech at him, slowly walking towards him. The quirk doctor says, back in your chambers. Get back there now. Oh, as one Nomu lands right behind him. As the quirk doctor turns around, the last thing the doctor sees is the Nomu opening its jaw and attacking and killing the doctor. All the Nomus start attacking him, ripping him apart into pieces. Then, and then a doctor of overall sees the mess, and the Nomu sees him. The doctor runs out as quick as he can, and seeing the doctor reanimate it, he looks back, seeing the doctor reanimating just his head, and starts to move. As when the uh, overhaul spy doctor calls overhaul, well, overhaul picks up the phone saying, "What is it? What info you got for me?" The doctor saying zombies, as the Nomu do catch up to killing him. Overall hears the screams of the man. Overall, it's like, oh shit. As he yells at his people, get this place boarded up right now. Oh, I want back to the start with the Nomus. It was starting to break out of the building. A lot of Nomus are now infected with this virus, with this weird epidemic. Like, the Nomus breaking through knocking the building down as someone's standing there watching. They open a portal behind them, going to a place as where All for One sits. It's for one says, Kid Gary, tell me the info about the court doctor. Kid Gary saying, the doctor's dead, but uh, something weird has begun. People are no longer saying dead when the Nomus attack. Like, as all for one saying, great. So zombies. Yes. Well, contact. I see. Hey, how far have they gone out? Unknown, unknown, sir. As all for one says, Kiguri, please serve the news. Yes. As Kiri turns on the news saying people are being attacked by random people all over the country. The unknown estimate of victims and family members are eating each other. Stay indoors and lock all your doors and board up all your windows. As all for one says, send a message to UA saying we have a pretty big problem on our hands. Zombies. Kiguri says, yes, sir. As Kiguri says, what should we do, sir? All for one says, we can't do anything. We just going to have to wait out the first outbreak. As that happens, Nezu is watching the news very intensely until he gets a unknown email saying to Principal Nezu, you might not know me, but I do know you, and I'm here to warn you. The fiends that are attacking is undead, and they're attacking everything that's living in sight. So, oh, tell everyone to get into like groups of settlements. Save as many people as you can, but do not evacuate Japan. As Nezu thinks that's kind of sus, but listens to the email. So, getting All Might, Endeavor, Best Genius, a bunch of pro heroes on the line. And All Might says, Nezu, have you seen what's going on over here? Nezu says, All Might, retreat. No one's allowed to leave this country. As All Might's as a bunch of pro heroes saying, hey, hold up, why? What's going on here? As Nezu says, this is not a villain attack. This is this is something else. A disease that's turning the dead, bringing the dead back to life. So I'm actually going to cut off here. I was going to do this video a little bit longer, to be honest, but there will be a part 2, cliffhanger. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, and thank you all if you sub or even like, and let me know the reason why you dislike. That's about it. And a good night.